Is Uber overcharging passengers? Let's examine. So, I had a ride the other night. It was a decent ride with a decent search. And at the end of the ride, me and the passenger, we were sitting there talking and stuff the whole way, right? So, but at the end of the ride, I just kind of go through and I'm looking at I'm like, how much did I get paid for that ride, right? And the passenger saw that number. He's like, well, that's all you got paid for that? And I was like, yeah, what's up? He's like, well, I had to pay quite a bit more than that. And I said, well, I have the service fee. And I was like, how much did you pay? And so he showed me how much he paid. And basically, let me tell you what it was, is after his payment, you take his payment, minus the booking fee, right? Because you don't get any of that. Then you take the service fee, right, which is either 25 or 20% based on whatever you signed up as. So for me, it's 25%. Minus that, that's how much you should get, right? That's how much it used to be. That's how it used to be based, is what I'm saying. Under the old terms of service, that's how it used to be based. As a driver, it would show you the rider payment minus the booking fee minus the service fee, and that's how much you got. So if you still use that same math based off of what this guy paid, I actually got 44.6%. That's what I ended up with on that particular ride. Now, with the new terms of service, the way it works is drivers, you get paid for your mileage, your time, your boost, and your surge, right? That's it. So what you pay has nothing to do with what the rider pays. That's how the terms of service is set up now. So basically, they can charge anything they want to the rider, and the driver doesn't get anything extra if they charge them more. Uber just pockets that money. You see what I'm saying? So Uber just gets that money. That seems like a little bit like some dishonest practice going on there, to where before, you remember that class action suit in New York, right, where they were like taking money from the drivers, taking more money than they should have from the drivers, and that's how that went down. So now I think that this passenger thing may be the next class action suit. Now you have to look at other things, okay, because I understand that it could be the rider may have owed money from a previous ride, things like that, right? So I went back and looked at the last 10 rides that I had, and 3 of those rides were percentages much lower than 75% of what was left after the booking fee. Again, those could have been 3 rides that were just they owed money, right? It could have been, granted, but I'm just saying it's kind of suspicious a little bit, and so I'm just saying, as a passenger out there, double check, man. Maybe get with your driver and be like, hey, how much did you get paid for that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see based off of how much I paid, how much you got paid. Did I get paid the right? Did I get charged the right amount for my ride? Basically, they should have a thing up there where it says, like, as a passenger, you're going to get charged for your mileage, right? The estimated mileage, estimated time, and if there's any kind of surge going on, right? So basically, what I saw on my ride was that the passenger, he was shown from where I picked up to where I took him. Now, he knows where he was going because he's going to his house. He knows the best way to get there, okay? And I took Google Maps, which just happened to take me the best way to get there, the route that he would normally take, okay? But when he requested the ride, Uber showed him going like a completely different route that was different, right? And it was several miles out of the way, and basically a whole different route. So what I'm thinking is he got charged for that ride up front for the longest route. I talked to some people about this, and they actually said, no, the passenger ultimately gets paid, or ultimately gets charged for the actual mileage that was in time that was taken by the driver, which is good, right? So if that's true, and they have the upfront pricing, and this is how much it's going to cost, but then it ends up being less, like say Uber charges you for that, but then they refund you, or they adjust the fare before they take your money, whatever the case is. If they do that, that's awesome. I don't know, because I haven't been an Uber passenger very much, so it's been a while. So just saying, like, I'm just saying, keep an eye out for this thing. You know what I mean? This could blow up. It might be nothing. Hopefully it's nothing. Like I said, because if this is something and passengers start throwing a fit about it, and they might start using the service less, and it's going to affect drivers' bottom lines. So, with the increase of drivers and less passengers, that's not going to work out too well for Uber or for drivers in general. If you're like me, you're just out there trying to make some money on the side, to make ends meet and everything like that. It's important to get out there and be able to make money while you're doing it. You don't want to be out there for 4 or 5 hours for nothing, missing out on your family time, missing out on this and that because you're trying to, desperate out there trying to make some money and you're not able to make it. So it can be tough out there. So I'm just saying, I'm trying to avoid anything to make it tougher. So this is something that I'm just saying, keep an eye out for this, man, because it could be something. Hopefully nothing. Good luck, guys. Stay vigilant.